Honestly, I kind of feel scared typing this out, but I might as well get this out of my system. I was 15 when my dad decided to get the family into D&D. It consisted of my stepmom, older sister, two of my cousins, and my dad as DM. I was new, so my dad helped me to make a character. It was a dark elf rogue. Since I was a rogue, and my cousin one as well, his character would mentor mine. Since I was new, I didn't know what to do, and they didn't even tell me any of the rules. My cousins and dad were pros, and being new, I made a few mistakes, but would be relentlessly bullied for it, no matter how small the mistake was. I said I was going to do a move out loud, and they laughed at me because I didn't know that they wanted me to write it down on paper and hand it to the DM. I was embarrassed. Now for the dad part. I was in a tavern trying to find out info for a local gang that controlled the town. Again, they bullied me because apparently my questions to the barkeep were too direct. Some of the gang was drinking, and so I started to talk with them. It was creepy because my dad was role-playing as one of the gang members. He told me I either had to fight or do it with the Dragonborn. I knew my character couldn't take on the Dragonborn by herself. Since it seemed a better option, I instead flirted with the human fighter in the group who was already hammered. He took me back to his place, and right away he tried to have his way with me, and I automatically had my character stab him. The creepiest part about this was how interested my dad was in it. Apparently, as punishment for killing him, he turned out to be a spy for the Queen. Later on, I missed a session, so to make up for it, me and my dad had a session in my room, alone. The session was quick, as I didn't miss much, but during that short session, my dad told me that if I showed him my lady bits, he would give me one legendary item and one unique item. I was terrified in that moment and said no. He then asked, "Are you sure?" with a smile on his face. Down the line, when I was having a tough time in battle, he remarked, "That legendary item sure would come in handy right about now." Close to the end, he asked again, and of course, I rejected him, and just wanted him to leave. We didn't have another session after that. Well, this is just simply disgusting. You have to be a real lowlife to do something like that, especially as a parent. I believe OP is no longer with this man, but I do hope that she does get some therapy and proper help to try and undo the damage from a situation like this. No child should ever feel terrified of their parents, because they're supposed to be your foundation, and if that happens, mental health can greatly deteriorate. You can very well get PTSD from something like this. I can go on and on and on, but that's enough of me talking. What do you all think about this situation?